YouTubers, thank you so much for checking out our channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Trish, and our channel is dedicated to help you grow as a dancer. We create a lot of videos to help with common problem areas in dance, such as connection, leading and following, and musicality, and more. And today's video, we're gonna be going over 3 tips to help you improve your balance in the East Coast swing. So in East Coast swing, our basic looks like this, just to give you a little reminder in case you don't know. We have rock, step, followed by triple step, triple step. This dance is quite fast, and it is syncopated rhythm, and there's a lot of spins and rotations. It's a very circular dance. So one tip that I want to give you guys to help you improve your balance is, first, we need to focus on stacking our blocks of weight. So our blocks of weight is our head, our shoulders, our rib cage, and our hips. If one of these parts of your body are out of alignment, that's gonna make it very difficult for you to be balanced and poised properly to dance with a partner. So what I want you to do, stand up next to me, right? I want you to take your head and bring it back. So a lot of times teachers might tell you to look up, but sometimes that might cause you to literally look up. And we're not actually wanting you to look up. We actually want you to put your head into alignment, because a lot of times we're sitting at a computer all day at work and our head is forward. This is creating really bad posture habits and also straining our neck. So when we're dancing and walking in general, we want to keep our head back. Your chin should be pretty level to the floor. And I know it might feel kind of weird, but you want to just have this projection at all times. The next thing we want to do is keep our shoulders down and back. A lot of times our shoulders roll forward when we're at a computer as well. So we want to roll them down and back. So head's back, shoulders are down and back. Next, rib cage. I want you to take your fingers, place them on the outside of your rib, and imagine that you're closing your front and you're lengthening yourself through the back. So we want a nice closed front rib cage. And the last part, our hips. We want to make sure that our pelvis is neutral. So if you think of your pelvis as a bowl, we don't want to tip it forward or tilt it back. So you want to make sure it's in a nice neutral position. So not here, not here. All together, if you think of those stacking your blocks of weight in that order, is really going to help you improve your balance in pretty much anything. Okay, so my next tip for you is making sure that you're keeping your core engaged. So we want to make sure that we're keeping a nice, tight core, but it's still loose. So a lot of times when we close our front rib cage, it will help us to engage our core, and we want to maintain this the whole time. But do not hold your breath. We do need to breathe when we're dancing, or we're going to be working super hard, especially in East Coast swing. One way you can improve your core is to practice just tightening it and releasing it. Tighten, release, tighten, so you can start to feel those muscles working, and then you can become more familiar with them. All right, now my last tip for you is pendulum swing. Dance has what's called, or swing has what's called swing hip action, and that means that at the end of my triple step, I do a full pendulum swing to help me change direction. So practice this with me. Let's do our triple step. To your right, we're gonna go triple, and on the last one, the full beat, we're going to swing the hip up. And that's gonna help us change direction. My rib cage started going to the right, my hips went to the left, creating opposition in our body. Again, triple step. What happens if we don't do this is we tend to have too much momentum going in one direction, and it's hard to then change direction and go back the other way, especially keeping up with an East Coast swing song. So again, do this with me. Triple step, triple step. Now on that note, with the swing action, we have to do turns. And when we turn, that doesn't mean that we don't have pendulum swing anymore. So we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna dance the follower's right turn, and I want you to dance it with me. We're gonna begin as if we're in a handshake hold with our partner. Starting with a back step, we're gonna go 1, 2, that's our rock, and then we go triple forward. And on this, I want you to press forward, and now when you spin, at the end of the spin, I want you to swing your hip. Some people might call it settling the hip. That action right there at the end of the spin is gonna help you to slow down. So you can practice spinning and then sending that hip over. Do that with me, ready? We're gonna stand on our right foot, we're gonna spin clockwise. We spin one time around, and then we settle that hip back at the end of it by rotating our body. Again, spin, settle. We can try that to the left, ready? On the left leg, we're gonna spin, settle at the end. And again, we spin left and we settle at the end, helping us to balance at the end of the turn. Otherwise, if we don't, we might overturn and lose our balance. Okay guys, so let's just recap real quick what our 3 tips today were. First and foremost, make sure you have good posture. You're stacking your blocks of weight. Head is over the shoulders, rib cage, and hips. Second tip is engaging your core. So practice some core exercises to familiarize yourself with it. Simply just tightening and releasing. Tighten, release. It's kind of like you're putting on a tight pair of pants. And when you zip them up, you're like squeezing to get them up, okay? And then the third tip is to remember that you have pendulum swing in your body at the end of each triple step and even on turns. And that's gonna help you to control your momentum at the end of a turn. It also helps you to change direction in your triple steps. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's a wrap for today's video. Of course, if you have any comments or suggestions, please let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts, and stay tuned for the next video. See you soon.